Show got sell it off, I grow to sleep. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. Treating these DOs like this shit's old vans, yeah, yeah. I fucked that little bitch, told her just bring her friend, yeah, yeah. It's not for me.
Hey man, say man, I'm back with another banger video. If you watch right now, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, like, comment, all that shit, all the bigger shit. If you watch right now, get some food, tune in, get comfortable, all that, because today's gonna be a different kind of video. It's gonna be a story time video. It's not like my normal day in the life videos where I go to the mall and all that. We're gonna be doing a story time video of my first failed two-man, how we went wrong, what we did wrong with photo evidence, and all that's gonna be very juicy and interesting. So make sure you stay tuned till the end for a surprise. Hey man, YouTube, what's good? You already know what I'm talking about. So I already told y'all what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be doing a story time on my first failed two-man. So basically we're just gonna get straight into it. So it's me and my man. It's like my right hand man. He also is the one that films some of my videos. And we're in my crib, we're in my house, we're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And it's January 1st or January 2nd. It's the day before we were supposed to film my first video, which is gonna pop up right here or right here, one of these places. But it was the day before we were supposed to film my first video, my first day in the life. And he was over in my crib because we're like, you might as well just sleep in my guest room, and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll just record in the morning or whatever. So he pulls up, and then it's like going on 1 a.m. into the next day that we were supposed to record. And then he's like, yo, we should invite some bitches, right? So I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck it, let's just invite some bitches. But I'm thinking it's just him, like, just saying shit, just like, it'd be 3 a.m. thoughts, whatever. And he was bullshitting. But he was being that ass. He was like, let's invite some bitches. And this bitch ended up pulling up. She texted me, she's like, oh, I'm on my way, this is on the 3rd. And I'm like, alright, bet. So we're chilling in the room, and we're like, yo, when this bitch comes, it's on the 3rd, whatever. So then he's like, yo, you should fake sleep when she's coming. And I'm like, why would I fake sleep? And he was like, bro, just chill. Like, I'm like, he's about to control that all the way. Like, he's telling me to like fake sleep. So I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. You can control that all the way. I'm gonna just like be on my phone type shit, under like on my bed or whatever. So I'm on my bed, waiting for her to pull up. And then she says that she's like 2 minutes away. She's outside or whatever. So she comes and she's trying to open the door to my house, and the door to my house won't open. Like, cause I have like a digital like code like you have to enter my house, and it won't open. So he's like, what the fuck? So she has to come through my window. So she's like halfway through my window, right? And he like gets a pillow and like flings it at me while I'm in the bed. And he's like, nigga, fake sleep, hurry the fuck up. So I end up like going under the covers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like fake sleep and that shit. And then I'm on my phone, whatever, she comes through. She's looking at me, she's like, why is she sleeping? Like, he just texted me, how is he asleep? Like, why is she sleeping so early? And then my man's is just like, I don't know, he just knocked out. And I'm like, nigga, you told me to go to sleep. But I didn't say that, I'm just thinking that in my head. So I'm fake sleeping in the bed. They're like in the other part of my room, like just chilling or whatever. And then he ends up texting me on some low-key shit. He's like, yo, get the fuck out. And I'm like, what you mean get out? He's like, nigga, just get the fuck out. Like, I'm about to control this. And I'm like, you know what, nigga, I don't give a fuck. And right now it's about like 2 a.m. And remember, like I said, we're supposed to film the next day. But I get up, I go to like the bathroom, and they're in my room. And at this point, they've moved from the other part of my room to my bed. And I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna just like give you this, because I want you to know at this time he was a virgin.
Wait a minute!
Oh my god! Wow!
Like, this is like, he was a virgin. So he comes in my bed with her, and I'm in the bathroom. And mind you, I had went in the bathroom around 2 o'clock. Now it's like 2:45, and they're still in the room, and I couldn't come in the room. So I sent him a video, and I'm like, hurry up with this bitch and do what the fuck you need to do, because I need to come back in my room. And it's like 3 a.m. So then, after that, he texts me, and he's like, bro, I hear your mom walking around the house. And I'm like, nigga, what? It's like 3 a.m. She's not awake. She wouldn't even be like around here in the house. And she was like, yes, I hear. So I get out the bathroom, and I go like to the area where my room's at, and I see my mom, like she's like walking around, like getting shit from the fridge or whatever. And I'm like, oh, like, you woke back up, whatever. And she's like, yeah, I'm about to go back to sleep. So I'm like, all right, weird. And she starts talking to me, like, why are you not in your room? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to go right now. She's like, all right. So I start walking towards my room. And then I'm like, bro, she's going to see me, like, just staying here and not go in my room. So I don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm walking towards my room. And I'm like, bro, now I'm forced to. I have to go in there. So I go into the room. And I walk in on my mans and this girl in the bed, like, just, like, getting humpy as fuck in my bed. So I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, I got to turn back around. And my mom's right behind me. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta go use the bathroom. Or I forgot what I said. I think I said I gotta go use the bathroom. I left something in the bathroom or something. And I was just hoping she wouldn't go in my room. So I turn back around, I go to the bathroom, and I text him like, nigga, my mom is awake. Do not get mad humpy because you're loud as fuck or whatever. He texted me back like 10 minutes after. He's like, bro, she's on her period. And at this point, my heart like just dropped. Like I was like, bro, you're not telling me that we waited like 3 hours, or I waited 3 hours on you, because now it's like 4 o'clock and she came out like 1. And I'm like, you're not telling me I waited like 3 hours for you to like do all this, and you're not even like gonna get humpy, nigga. Like you're not dead ass. I was like, bro, what were y'all doing when I walked in? And he was like, I don't even know. So he ends up coming from the room to the bathroom. Like he told her he needs to use the bathroom, whatever. And he comes to the bathroom. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you better control that before I go control that myself. And he was like, bro, chill. Like, this is like, he's basically telling me like, nigga, like I'm trying to lose my shit, whatever. Because like I said, he was a virgin. So I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Hurry up, like just like go type shit. But he goes back in the room, and now it's like 4:30 a.m. So I'm like, nigga, I'm not waiting in his bathroom no more. I'm gonna go in my room and I'll just like sleep in a different part of my room. So he was like, okay. So I go in my room and I'm sleeping in a different part of my room, and I'm looking at them from the different part of my room, and I got videos and pictures I'm gonna show y'all. So I'm looking at them from the different part of my room, and this nigga texts me. He's like, yo, take a picture of me. And this nigga phased up for the picture with the bitch. And at this point, I think she's like knocked out in the bed. I'm gonna pop the picture up right here. So this nigga is phasing up with the bitch, thinking everything is a joke. When I'm telling him, nigga, we gotta film in the morning. Like, we cannot be like up at like 5 a.m. when we gotta film. Like, how we gonna wake up to record? So he was like, nigga, it doesn't matter, this, that, and the third. And he's like, just like fucking stupid as fuck. And apparently while I wasn't in the room, him and the bitch was hotboxing the room, and they was like getting faded like as fuck. Like, they was fucked up. So then after that, I'm telling him, nigga, we gotta go. Like, you gotta kick this bitch out. So I'm gonna get back out the room. So I go in the room I get out the room to go get some food so he can tell her to leave, and I come back in. And these niggas is still getting humpy. So at this point, I sat on top of both of these niggas because I'm mad as fuck. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out. Like, I literally told her this. I'm like, yo, like, get the fuck out. Like, we gotta record. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm about to call you Uber. We have to record in the morning. And she was like, oh my God, this and the third, like, over there complaining. I'm like, no, like, I told you this, like, when I texted you. Or whatever, like, you's not about to sleep here. And she's like she got her shit on my floor. She's sleeping with she got the blanket on her. She got like she's half knocked out and everything. So then I'm like, nigga, no, you gotta go. Like, we cannot be doing this right now. So I get off and sit on top of him, because at this point I'm sitting on top of him, and I call her Uber, and I told the nigga, I said, yo, hurry the fuck up. And I leave the room, and I come back into the room, and these niggas is still getting humpy as fuck. But they're not getting humpy at the same time. Like, it doesn't make no sense because she was on her shit. But like, he's like, they getting humpy. Like, I'm walking in the room, they're like under the covers. I'm like, bro, I'm so confused. Like, what's going on right now? It's like 5 a.m. So then after the Uber comes, I go in the room. I'm like, yo, your Uber's outside. And I'm like covering my eyes. I'm like, yo, your Uber is outside. And I turn back around. I come back in the room, and I'm like, yo, the Uber just canceled. And they're like standing in the middle of the room, like just like throwing on clothes and like just looking at me. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not even trying to be a dickhead, but y'all niggas is in my bed at 5:30 in the morning for 4 hours, and you didn't even get humpy. Like I don't know what the fuck is like going on, my nigga. Like, we gotta record. And this day was very important because I had like appointments to go by my watch, and I had like shit that I wanted to buy for like YouTube and like other shit. And they was just like very like focused on his goal, even though like she was on her shit, which didn't make any sense to me. So then I'm like, nigga, like, I'm about to just go in the living room, like, just tell me when I should call the second Uber. Like, another 30 minutes passes by, and it's now, like, 6 a.m. And he ends up coming to me, like, yo, call her Uber. I'm like, all right, nigga, finally. Like, I'm half knocked out on my couch, nigga, like, about to, like, fall to fucking sleep. So he comes to me, he's like, yo, call her Uber. So I go in the room, she's just sitting there, like this, and I call her Uber. So I call her Uber, and she sneaks back out my window like a dumbass when she could have just went out my door. The door wasn't opening from outside, but it was opening from the inside. But she sneaks back out my window like a dumbass, and then she gets in her Uber. So when she gets in her Uber, she's leaving, and this nigga like sees her leaving, and he's like, bro, I didn't even get to fuck. And she hears him, and she turns back around, and she's like, what? And we just closed the window. Like, in her face, we just slammed the window shut. So then we slammed the window shut, and we go back in my room, and I'm like, so nigga, like, what happened? Like, give me the details. And this nigga did not get humpy. Like, he literally told me straight up, like, he did not get humpy at all.
I'll get it humpy, buddy. Shut the fuck up. I'll definitely get it humpy.
Speaking of the devil, but then he tells me, bro, I did not get humpy at all. And I'm like, so, bro, what was you doing the whole time? And then, can I tell them?
Yeah, we were playing tic-tac-toe.
Nigga, no, these niggas was playing fucking house. So
this is not right. This is not cool.
nigga, I'm like telling him like, nigga, like I gotta like clean my sheets, like nigga, I don't even know where to sleep, like there's makeup all over my pillows, on my sheets.
I didn't know though.
Like there's just, it was a fucking mess, like it was chaotic as fuck. So I told him like, nigga, we about to go to sleep right now. We'll like talk about the shit in the morning. Cause we gotta record, and we were supposed to wake up at like 11, so we could like be out the house by like 12. So then after all this happens, we finally end up getting to sleep, and we woke up the next morning, and then we just talked about what happened. It was just a crazy ass night. This nigga did not lose his virginity.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you a virgin now?
No.
Why the fuck you lying?
Apparently he's not a virgin now.
Buddy, shut the fuck up. I'm hungry.
But hey man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Hope you was eating and tuned in and shit. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop a like, comment, and all that shit. And yeah man, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man.
Oh my god, y'all niggas bet you'll be for y'all, I'll be dead. Yeah. Whole lot of hoes, whole lot of men. Yeah, whole lot of clothes, nigga be spending my sweat. Whole lot of emeralds, please tuck your baguettes.